Okay, I think I'm more or less in focus, so let's do this. Greetings everyone, welcome back to another weekly episode of Sawyer-san's Magic Ride, brought to you again from the disappointing room of mediocre videos. So this week nothing really new or exciting happened. All my usual things happened, and that's not really news at this point. So I think I'd take this week as an opportunity to do a little state of the ride address. So state of the ride address. Looking back. What did I do? How did I do it? What do I think about it? Alright. So I moved to Japan, and I've been living here now for 4 months. At this point, life seems sort of normal. As normal as it can get when you're a foreigner living in a country. Alright, so that's what I did. How did I do it? I joined a private company. They sponsored my visa, and now I'm over here teaching English with them. Alright. Do I wish I'd done things a little differently? Yes, just for a variety of experience. My company is okay. It's a job. I do wish I'd had the different experience of an ALT. An ALT is someone who goes into an actual Japanese schoolroom and teaches alongside a Japanese teacher. In my job, for most of my lessons, I'm the only teacher in the room, and my lessons are 40 minutes long. So I do just wish I'd had that variety of experience. Or maybe that I'd gone through a church organization. That could have also been very good for me. But how things did turn out, I'm so glad that I've done this. I've learned so much about myself and about Japan. And I've made so many friends and had so many memorable experiences, that some of which I've shared with you. So that was the past, the present, sort of what I'm feeling now. Looking forward into the future. Before I left for Japan, I considered, am I going to stay in Japan for a longer period of time than just a year? And, if I do stay, what do I do? And so at this point, 4 months into my adventure, I think that I'm going to move back to America at September this year. So what am I going to do after I come back in September? My vision for post-September living back in America is to become an apprentice gunsmith. So, I need a little bit of help on this. I don't know many gunsmiths. I know some dealers and a few people in the industry, but I don't know any real gunsmiths. So if you can get in touch with a buddy of yours who's a gunsmith, or a buddy who knows a buddy who's a gunsmith, or you know a gunsmith who also knows another gunsmith, get in touch with them and ask them if they are taking on apprentices anytime soon or in September-ish, around there. I'm always trying to look 2 steps forward into my next life change. So please help me out in this. Go find a gunsmith, go ask, hey, are you taking apprentices? And if they are, let me know. As for the state of the channel going forward, continue to expect more videos like this, more weekly updates. The channel's not going anywhere pretty much until I get back to America. What happens to the channel after I get back to America is not decided yet. Maybe I'll make other videos, maybe I won't have such a stringent production schedule. And I think this state of the ride address was really beneficial for me, as well as for you, just to kind of get an idea of where I'm at this point. So I think in another 4 months, I'll do another state of the ride, and we'll see how I feel then. Okay, questions, comments, and snide remarks. I had a bunch of posts on the Facebook post last week. Everyone saying, oh, I hope you get better. Hope you weren't in too much distress. We were praying for you. Thanks everyone for your thoughts and your prayers. It was good to know people were interceding on my behalf. Luckily, My fever only lasted for 2 days. Friday morning and then Saturday night as well was when my fever was really bad. After that, I was fit for work. I was fine. There was no problem other than the lasting impact of my sleep schedule just being totally torn to shreds, and then having the experience of getting home from work at like 10 and then getting up the next morning at 2 in the morning because my sleep is just wonky. And other than the Facebook posts on last weekly update, there's been no activity on the YouTube posts. So, how does that make me feel? Anyway, if you'd like to get involved with Sawyer-san's Magic Ride, you can leave a comment down below in the Facebook or YouTube post. You can always drop a like on the YouTube video, and subscribe if you'd like to keep up to date with all the Magic Ride adventures. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.